Hello class, this is a video tutorial on calculating missing sides in similar triangles. The main principle that will be used here is the idea of proportion. In this video I'm going to be doing 3 examples, and in all 3 I'm going to be doing 2 different methods to solve the same problem. Let's begin. So the first thing we need to know is that in these questions, we are being told that these triangles are already similar. So here's our first example. These 2 triangles are similar. These 2 are similar. And lastly, this one is also similar. So all we actually need to do, so it's not a matter of finding which tests these are similar with, but to calculate these missing values, x and y. And how we do it is using the idea of proportionality. So let's begin. In this first method, I'm going to be using the proportion between both triangles, and I'm going to do that by doing the following. Take a look. This angle x is opposite the side AC. So I'm going to use that. So we have AC, and I'm going to put it over. So this x angle is opposite that one. So the corresponding angle in the large triangle is opposite the same angle. So ED. So let's put it ED. Okay. And we need at least one other proportion. Let's use this one, the dot. The dot is opposite 5. Oops, that should be AB over, and the side opposite the dot is 7.5, which is FE. Substituting the values, 6 over ED is x is equal to AB, which is 5 over 7.5 FE, 7.5. Now this is just a matter of solving like an equation. So let's take a look. I'm going to multiply both sides. I'm going to cross multiply. So I'm going to do 6 times 7.5. Okay, you can use a calculator for this, but for me I'm going to do 6 times 7 is 42. Okay, and then add the half of 6, which is 3, so it's going to be 45 equals 5 times x is 5x. And to solve for the value of x, we're going to divide by 5 on both sides, which will give us 45 divided by 5 is 9 is equal to x. Or, just to make it neat, x equals 9. I'm going to put a little box around that because we've solved that problem. Now, let's take a look here. We're going to do the same method of comparing between we're going to be comparing between both of the triangles. Okay, let's take a look here. This side y is BC, so let's put that BC over. Now, in order for us to figure out which side corresponds to this, the best way we can do it is, if we take a look, this is a blank angle. Therefore, this blank angle is opposite the 12, which is F or DF. And once again, we're going to use another any other triangle, any other proportion. So let's just use the same one here, AB over FE. AB over FE. Substituting the values, BC is y over DF is 12 is equal to AB is 5 over FE is 7.5. Cross multiplying again, multiplying this side, y times 7.5, we get 7.5y is equal to 5 times 12 is 60. Dividing both sides by 7.5, we get y is equal to this. I actually cannot calculate in my mind. Let's just grab a calculator. 60 divided by 7.5 gives us 8. So we've solved this first problem by comparing the ratios between the triangles. So that's one method. In another method, I'm going to be doing in black, just so I can show you that we can do this within each triangle. By that I mean, let's take a look here. Let's find the value of AB. So let's do this within the triangles. Put AB over AC. Let's find the corresponding sides of these. Okay, so AB is opposite the dot. Let's find the dot, which is FE over AB is opposite the dot. AC is opposite the X, so opposite the X is ED. Substituting the values, AB is 5, AC is 6, FE is 7.5, over ED. ED is the value of X, which is what we want. Once again, multiplying everything out, we get 5x is equal to, cross multiplying, 6 times 7.5, we get 45. Dividing both by 5, we get x is equal to 9. As you can see, it's the same solution, but this time we're only comparing within each triangle. We're not comparing to the other one. So I'm going to use the same method to solve for the value of y. So let's find that value of y, which is BC. Let's put it over the value of AB. So BC is opposite the blank angle. So the corresponding one, so BC, this angle here should be FD. FD, because that is opposite the blank angle. The corresponding side to AB, well, since AB is opposite the dot, we'll take the dot and that value there, which is FE. Substituting our values, BC is y over AB is 5. Okay, FD is 12 and FE is 7.5. Okay, so now we're going to be solving this again. We want y by itself, so we're going to multiply by 5 on both sides. Get y equals 60 divided by 7.5, which gives us y equals, if you take a look, it's similar to this one. 60 divided by 7.5 is 8. And as you can see, we get the same solutions doing two different methods for the same problem. I'm going to solve the other two examples in the next video, but I hope that gave you an insight into into similar triangles.